So, guys, the WNBA have been talking about their most viral moments of the years. Obviously, number five most viral moment was I don't remember this happening. The number six most viral moment was I don't remember. Sorry, Jesus, I don't remember this happening. Um, I actually mean this when I say this. I covered this league for a living. I don't remember this happening. The only viral Kelsey Plum thing was when she too small Angel Reese, and the Centel post about Kelsey Plum and Cam Brink showing up to practice wearing the same outfit and them both storming out. But obviously, some of these moments, let's see what some of these are like. Number 9 was Candace Parker with Usher. Don't remember this happening. Number 10 was Stud Buds. To be fair, the Stud Buds at All Star Weekend is absolutely belongs high. But I'm actually shocked that first of all, this was higher. This was more important. But the WNBA actually posted this when Caitlin Clark and Paige Bueckers matched up. This was an absolute, like, this was a game where if you wanted to argue that Paige Bueckers was better than Caitlin Clark, you just couldn't anymore. This was like Caitlin was on one leg and she was taking the piss. She stole the ball 4 times off Paige. She blocked JJ Quinterly, screamed in her face, grabbed the ball and just looked up and launched a full court pass inch perfect to Sophie Cunningham. She, in fairness, Paige Bueckers caught her in the air and she went down, looking like she had hurt herself on that one. Caitlin's stats wise, she had 13 assists in like 20 something minutes. She played 10 minutes less than Paige, so 13 assists. Paige Bueckers was the absolute, she was, as we call her at times last season, she was the garbage time demon. She was the demon of garbage time last year. When it was a blowout, Paige Bueckers started cooking. When it was game over, Paige Bueckers started cooking at the end of that game to get her 20 something points. But it was like by the time Caitlin Clark had checked out of the game, Caitlin Clark had more points. I'm pretty sure it was more points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, and less turnovers. Like, it was genuinely crazy. It was crazy. It was what I would say was anyone points to anything. You look at that game, you're like, even the fucking UConn game. Fun fact. This is not a fun fact because it's not a fact. I'm pretty sure UConn were 3-0 against Iowa and Caitlin Clark until that game. I'm pretty sure. Paige Bueckers is 0-4. I'm pretty sure Iowa beat UConn once when they were in college together. And one of them, Paige, didn't even play. It was an 80-foot masterclass. But and 22 was playing with 2 injured quads. Yep. One of Caitlin's best games, a Cookie Monster and her Cookie Monster PEs. Oh, that is kind of funny. The actual highlights, because Caitlin beat from Paige. The real rivalry in WNBA, CC versus Caitlin. Caitlin had Paige in hell that game, read her like a book. The real rivalry, Paige graded an Angel, without the weird underlying animosity between players. I'm just putting it out there. I think Paige is more talented than Angel Reese. I think Angel was better. Angel has been better as a WNBA player. I think Angel as a rookie was better than Paige as a rookie. I think Angel literally dragged the Chicago Sky to multiple wins as a rookie. I think the Vegas win, she literally got 2 putbacks to win that game, even though she was terrible up to that point. The New York Liberty win, Angel willed them to the win. There were a couple of games where Angel Reese, even last season, willed the Sky to wins. Paige did not will. Did not. She willed them into close games. She didn't will them to a win. Angel Reese willed her team to wins. Like, say what you want about Angel, like, she was exceptional. Even on one leg, Fever Dog went better than the Wings. Certainly a memorable game. Coming in at number 7, it was a lot higher. To be fair, if it was number 7, show the highlights. Paige is so much better based on what? If you were talking about this game, I just remember how the game was summarized in one photo. Yeah. How the game summarized in one photo. That was basically it. The rivalry the league wants. They have grown, bless their hearts. Aaliyah Boston, 80 foot. 4 steals, and 13 assists on one leg. Like, she stripped Paige 4 times. And that was the funniest thing, is everyone's talking about turnovers. I'm like, oh, Paige had more turnovers than Caitlin that game. Because Paige actually played point guard in that game. The game the Wings beat the Fever, if I'm not mistaken, it was when Grace Berger played, I think. And the Wings nearly blew like a 17-point lead in the last couple of minutes of the game. That was hilarious. But yeah, that summed up the whole game. Paige thinking I have a chip, but Caitlin's 20 times better than me to face the league. I don't think Paige Bueckers thinks that. And by the way, one thing I like is that you're starting to see Paige become Paige again, by the way. Like, if you saw this, for lack of a better word, like the swag and freedom that Paige played with in high school, and then that was kind of gone out of her at UConn. And like, I think we're seeing a little bit more Paige. We're seeing a little bit more her being Paige. And if Paige is Paige and Paige fixes the mentality issues that she's had over the last 2 years, I don't mean these in mentality issues. Mentality issues is in like the mentality of, oh, I'm just going to, I just want to fit in, and not I'm the fucking team. Like, you fit in off the floor, but on the floor, I'm this fucking team. Give me the fucking ball. I will get you free. I will find you, make my life easier, and I'll make your life easier. And not, oh, Grace Berger shooting 18% from 3. I'm open, but let me give the ball to Grace Berger instead. Like, that type of shit. Like, it was why we all got so angry the few times Caitlin passed the ball to Christy Wallace. Like, no. And if she stopped passing the ball to Christy Wallace, and she started passing it to Lexi Hull instead. But, yeah. This is something that I just find hilarious that the WNBA are actually posting about it, because this was a fucking massacre. This was a massacre. This was when the debate ended. The debate should have ended. Not bad for an injured player who can't play defense. Caitlin was literally on cruise control in that game. She was not looking to score. She was not looking to score at all. Like, gonna post highlights, Caitlin Clark versus Paige Bueckers. There's gonna be a lot more matchups. And by the way, Paige's gonna get the better of Caitlin Clark plenty of times. Plenty of times in her career. Like, heck, Angel got the better of Caitlin Clark once. Ryan Howard's gotten better of Caitlin Clark. Heck, fucking Kate Martin's gotten the better of Caitlin Clark a couple of times. And it's not even funny. I don't actually know if Caitlin Clark has ever actually gotten the better of Kate Martin as a pro. So it's going to happen. But I'm still shocked. I'm actually considering what the WNBA have been doing, considering their mentality towards Caitlin Clark as a league, and them really wanting to push Paige Bueckers in the face, even though Paige Bueckers, nobody watches Paige Bueckers play basketball. And that's just the unfortunate thing, is that, in fairness to Paige Bueckers is an unbelievable social media following. She actually does. She's an unbelievable social media following. The TikTok people love making their edits of Paige Bueckers because they have these weird parasocial relationships with her and AZ Fudd. They're like K-pop stans, but they don't actually watch basketball. But anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys.